Welcome back to another video, guys. Legend here, and today I am very grateful to be able to bring some early access Annie gameplay to you starting in just a second here. But before we get into that, go ahead and subscribe and like down below, and welcome to all the new subscribers I've been getting lately. I know a lot of my videos have blown up recently because of all the Annie hype that's going on, so go ahead and subscribe and stick around for the ride. Yeah, we're going to get into the gameplay here, but before that, I want to give a huge thank you to Yujipooji, a fellow YouTuber who actually got the chance to play with Annie pre-release, and he's given me the opportunity to use some of his video to show off Annie and sort of react to her. So thank you to him. His channel will be linked down below, and I'm just going to go ahead and play this video and kind of go over it as it plays. So this is his video. He's showing off her normal attacks right here, and as you can see, this is going to be her jab. Just kind of gonna react to this and tell y'all what I think. It looks like a pretty standard 5-hit combo. From my experience, this looks pretty pretty normal. Doesn't seem like anything great or out of the ordinary, but I will tell you that as we get along here, her moveset's gonna get crazy. This is of course her juggle. Looks pretty standard as well. Nothing out of the ordinary here. And that's gonna be her downward attack, which is going to be a little slide into a slash. As for her dash attack, it's a forward slash followed by a jumping downward slash. Again, these look good. I apologize, there's some background noise and there's a police car going by, but yeah, these look pretty good, but nothing like insane. And then of course here we have her grab, and there's her tag and attack. Tag and attack actually seems one of the better ones because it pops them up, and as you see here, it allows him to get a full drab combo off of it. So although it's not the biggest thing, tag and attack does look pretty good. And her unblockable attack there is just a large short slash. That's pretty standard. And I think every section here I'm going to stop and give it a little bit of commentary before we get into this section. And here he's just showing her dashes, her back dash and forward dash. Again, thank you to Yujipooji. Go check out his channel because I wouldn't be able to bring you this without his permission. So he's going to get into the next section here, and I'm just going to pause and explain a little bit about her star power. You can skip ahead a few seconds if you want, but basically her star power is her character ability, and it is definitely one of the best in the game in my opinion. I mean, there are character abilities that are pretty trash, like Peacock's of course, and there are character abilities that are actually quite good. This is easily maybe the best. It's so good. Basically, if you see in the bottom left corner, she actually has a circle there. It's kind of a gauge, a meter, I guess, that builds up slowly over time, and then it will max out once it's full. And you can actually tap on it to activate star mode, or star ability. I don't know what it's called. I think star mode. But once you have activated that, you get an insane buff, basically. All of your basic attacks now create stars that hit separately from the attack, and they will actually do full damage against blocking opponents, which is pretty insane. It's actually ridiculous. And not only that, many of your moves will actually change. Your special moves and your blockbusters and things of that nature. I think blockbusters, but many of your moves will actually change to feature new things as part of their animations and effects when you're in star mode. Now, as soon as you've activated it, it will start to drain slowly over time, and additionally, each correct hit that you land, each successful hit that you land is going to drain a little chunk of it as well. And also, you can just turn it back off at any time, which is great because you can easily just utilize it for the combo and then pop it back off so you're not wasting it, because it does drain over time. Oh, and one last thing, if you activate it mid-string, it can actually, you kind of do this thing where you thrust your sword upwards, and it can actually reset the combo. So I'm going to let him show this off, let the video show this off here. This is going to be her star power. Oh yeah, also I forgot to mention, it's only activatable once you've reached half the meter, so you can't just pop it right off the bat. As you can see, Annie starts kind of glowing there, and his overlay shows what I was talking about, but it's just like incredible. You can see the little stars flying off. the rainbow animations, the kind of after images that linger there added to her animations here when she's in star power. Oh, and here Yuji is showing off how in this first combo he's going to do the same combo against the same enemy, but one combo has star power on and it kills her versus the first one did not kill her. So it's a significant increase in damage. So yeah, this is just some gameplay here. It's really insane. The stars flying off, the rainbow after images on her sword and such. The developers really put a lot of time into this, and I'm super impressed with the way it turned out. This looks extremely insane, and I'm very excited to give her a try. Definitely going to be posting a lot of content when she comes out, because this honestly looks like the funnest star power in my ability. Or in my ability, star character ability, in my opinion, my words. I haven't used voiceover in a while, so I'm a bit rusty at this. So now he's going to go ahead and show how after a string of hits, you can activate your star power and continue, just continue the string of hits, and then he's going to finish with a blockbuster. Which is really great, because if you need to just get some basic damage in, you can just do a light 5, pause this again, just a light 5 combo on the ground, pop your star power, and continue with 5 more hits into a launcher, into a special move, into a blockbuster, whatever kind of combo path you choose. And I'm going to get more into her combos and other things shown off in a new video coming soon, but I will just let you know her combo game is pretty insane. It is really good. And there's definitely going to be a lot of depth there to master that. So yeah, new modifiers. This is the last thing I'm going to touch on in this video. There are new modifiers coming. So as we get into this, I'm going to play this video again here. The new modifier, the first one, it's immobilize. And essentially this is kind of like a soft stun, I guess. They can still attack, they can still block, but they're not going to be able to dash or move backwards or forwards. So they're going to be stuck in place in their blocking animation, or not in their blocking animation, they're going to be stuck in place in just their idle animation. And then from there, they can launch whatever attacks and blocks they need to. So it's a bit like a soft stun, because they can still move, or they can still act, but they cannot move. So this is going to be a bit interesting. You're definitely going to want to play around their immobileness and maybe spam them with some projectiles, try to catch them with a ranged grab. Maybe if you're playing, I don't know what characters are going to get access to this, but, you know, maybe immobilize them, tag in Bella. Let's keep going here. Tag in Bella and try to, like, you know, grab them from a bit of a range with it. And he's showing off here that Sekhmet, even though immobilized, can still move forwards using her basic attack. On to the next one here. It's going to be guard break, and that's a 10% chance per stack of guard break, because it's a stackable modifier. 10% chance per stack for the guard to fail. So if you're inflicted with guard break and you are blocking, you want to block as least as possible. I don't know, which one works. Because it can stack up, and basically every time they hit you, they're going to have a chance to break right through your guard and start hitting you, which is insanely scary. This is going to be one of the most difficult modifiers to deal with when you're going against someone, because of course, you know, as long as they have like a big power differential, you know, they're much better than you, they're much stronger. They just break through your guard once, you're kind of dead, to be honest. I know a lot of you have been in that situation before. And now you really can't camp in your block if they have access to guard break, because every time they hit your block, there's a chance for them to break through and start comboing you. So this is going to be a really insane modifier. And if you got 5 stacks on you, that's a 50% chance per block. So definitely you're going to want to be able to try to utilize some movement. As you see here, Bella blocks and then her guard breaks and she's hit with the remainder of that move. So yeah, you're definitely going to want to play around this by, you know, movement, trying to intercept opponents instead of blocking them, and, you know, just basically doing whatever you can to avoid taking those hits on block when you're infected with this modifier. And now this is a new buff. It's actually auto block, and it's a bit like the counterbalance to guard break. Basically, this is when you're being hit, there's a 10% chance for your character just to block a hit. Every time they hit you, there's a 10% chance for you just to block. And I guess what you're going to want to do, I mean, I have not gotten to try this out myself, but I think what you're going to want to do is probably hold block while you're being hit if you have this modifier, because then your character will automatically block and then continue to block after that because you're holding down block. So you're definitely going to want to take advantage of this if you can. It's going to be super powerful for covering up mistakes. However, when the opponent has this modifier, it's going to be super detrimental to you because it's just really, it's excuse me, it's really, really tough to deal with. Basically, if you end up impacting them, just like you're just pummeling them on the ground and they suddenly start blocking, it's a bit like the evasion ability where they'll gain it in the next hit, you'll miss. It's kind of like that, except they'll be blocking it and then they'll be able to counterattack. So if they have this modifier, you're definitely going to want to launch them into the air, get them into a state where they cannot block as quick as possible. This is definitely going to be super powerful. And I'll let him show off a little bit of what this looks like here. Annie's being hit, and then suddenly she's going to block it, and then she can counterattack with her grab there. And there you go. There's an auto block shown on screen right there. Now, these new modifiers come with each new fighter. Of course, now it seems like they add a few. But this is definitely some of the strongest batch they've added yet. The modifiers for auto block and guard break are going to be really strong on both offense and defense, although I can see them posing a bigger problem on offense when you're going against a defensive fighter with a huge boost in power against you. So yeah. That's going to be this video. Go ahead and subscribe, do the general stuff, and check out Yujipooji, because huge thank you to him for letting me use this footage. Go ahead and stick around because there's going to be new Annie content coming soon. And if you have any questions, go ahead and throw them down in the comment section below. I or somebody else will probably get to you down there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Update hype, more Annie content coming soon, and I'll catch you around. Peace.